Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to the presentation that demonstrate the Wazuh and Shuffle integration. Um, so the lab setup for this demonstration is like this. So there is one Wazuh running in the virtual box. Okay. And the first adapter is NAT and the second adapter is host-only adapter. Okay, and uh, then Bodhi Linux. It is the agent of the Wazuh server manager. So already the agent has been configured. So you can refer to my previous video in my channel that shows how to configure the Linux agent. And there is a Kali Linux running and a Shuffle installed through the Docker in a Linux system. Okay, so I have used again another Linux system. Okay, so on that Linux, I have installed the Docker, and over the Docker, I have installed the Shuffle. Okay, and you can refer to my Shuffle installation video in my channel. Okay, so the Shuffle, the Wazuh, and the Linux agent, Bodhi Linux, Kali. Okay, all these systems they have two adapters. The first adapter is NAT, and the second adapter is host-only adapter. Okay, so once you start the Wazuh server, note down the IP address. Okay, and the shuffle also is running. And note down the IP address of the shuffle. So 23 is IP of the shuffle. So you have to note down the IP for the host-only adapter. And this is the Linux agent, Wazuh agent. So 1.30. So ensure that all of them they are in the same network. Ensure that these systems they don't change their IP address. That is also very important because if they change the IP address, then it would give problem reconnecting. So in that situations, you can like configure the IP, even though you have configured the host-only adapter. Still, you can fix the static IP within the same network, but it is optional thing. Like in case if they are changing the IP, then it might give trouble uh, in the connection between the Wazuh server manager and the agent. So, but it is not always needed. This problem comes only when we restart the agent. Suppose this system changes the IP address, then it might give us trouble. Okay, so now the lab setup is ready. So let me go to the shuffle. So you can look at refer to my video. Okay, again I repeat. Okay, how to install the Docker over the Docker. How to install the shuffle. You can look into my video. So now I want to restart my uh, shuffle. Okay, and I want to run the Docker shuffle over the Docker. So this is a command sudo docker space compose up dash d. So if you want to down, okay, you can put down instead of up. Okay, 1 2 3. So it will give an error. Yeah, I know. Okay, that's good actually. Why? Because please you can refer to my video that while you are doing the installation of the shuffle, okay, you would automatically or manually a folder will be created called shuffle. Okay, so basically you have to go into that folder and then you have to run this command. So that's why I deliberately made this error. Okay, so you can refer to my video. So you put ls and you can see there is a folder shuffle. So while we install the shuffle, that time this folder is created. So first you have to navigate to that folder. So once you navigate to the folder, okay, then you have to run this command. Okay, so it's running now. Shuffle backend running, shuffle front end running, and shuffle Ouroboros is creating. Okay, so these are very important. Note down. So there is no error condition here. So okay, so once you have started the Docker image, so what you can do is you can just access the Docker HTTPS, okay, localhost colon 3443, and HTTP means it is 3001. If it is HTTPS 3443, okay. So while you start, I suggest giving the IP address. Even localhost, no issues, but okay, just try to give the IP address and access. I think the IP of this system is config 23, I think. So there are many IP. Just you go to the host only adapter IP, that is ENP0S823. Okay. Three four four three HTTPS one. What's happening here? HTTPS. Yeah, it's working now. So when you did the installation, you would be remembering the credentials basically. Even I forgot my credentials. Yeah, I think shimos@gmail.com. Okay, and then so let me find what is the username, password. Yeah, admin is the username and password. So the Docker is ready. So once the Docker is ready, you can go to see use cases and you can use many use cases. Okay, so these use cases help us to orchestrate, I mean, connect multiple different applications together and the workflow, how to manage the workflow from one application to another application. So that can be automated and orchestrated using the shuffle. tool. Okay. So for example, you can look at um, here. So this is email management. Okay, EDR to ticket. So like this, like emails, sending email if any uh, intrusions are detected. So ideas and Surigata integration. So a lot of ready-made use cases are available. So now what you have to do is like just go here, workflows, click the workflows. And already I have a workflow. Let me just delete the workflow. So once the workflow you have deleted, what you can do is like create a workflow. So give a name for the workflow, example like alpha something, or let me give like Wazuh plus, okay, shuffle. Okay, so save the changes. Just keep the mouse in the inner area and just scroll up, and you can notice that the size increases. And then left side, you can notice the triggers. Under the triggers, you can see the webhook. Just drag and drop into the this area. And what happens, this webhook, uh, okay, let's give the name to the webhook. Okay, like Wazuh, okay, webhook. So this is on premise, not on cloud. So basically in the first video I was demonstrating through the cloud, but it has some disadvantage like the number of requests to the cloud is limited. Okay, so we go into this Docker-based system. So here you get the webhook URI. Just copy the webhook URI and paste it somewhere. Okay, we will be using that shortly now. So now this part is over. Webhook part is over. Change me like click the change me and give some name like log from Wazuh, some name. Okay, then this call, just remove it and add the runtime argument exec, $exec. Okay, so once you done this basic setup, save it. So this workflow is saved now. So what is going to happen is like it is going to pull the log information from the Wazuh, and that information is going to be displayed on the shuffle. For example, in the left side, you can note down like HTTP, email, snot, okay, MySQL, and so on, Outlook. So like you have the you have the log data. If you want to you want to send some kind of alert message to the email, you can do it. Or for you want to do further analysis, then you can send to the ideas, not three ideas. Or you can send to the MISP or to the virus total and so on. So all the integrations are very much possible using this tool shuffle, which supports the SOAR framework. Okay. So once this is done, okay, we have to make some setup in the Wazuh server manager. So always you can refer to this document which is in the Wazuh website, wazuh.com, integrating dash Wazuh with Shuffle. So we have done this part. Okay, now in the Wazuh server, okay, just go down to this location and add this block of code. So, so how to access the Wazuh server? So Wazuh server is here, right? But don't access the Wazuh server terminal here because you can't copy and paste easily in this. So what you do, what I suggest you go into the Wazuh agent. So this is the agent. From agent, you make a SSH connection with the Wazuh server. SSH Wazuh user at 192.168.1.24, I think. Yeah. Then Wazuh. So we have connected to the server manager. Sudo su right click. Let me remind you that already this system is one of the agent of the Wazuh. Okay, let me show you that also. HTTPS. I'm going to connect to the dashboard of the Wazuh. So how to make configure the agent and so on, you can refer to my video demonstrating that. So admin. So the Linux system is active and is already acting as an agent for the Wazuh server manager. So what we are going to do is like we are going to edit a file sudo nano configuration. So in this file, okay, just scroll down. We have to incorporate a block of code with the tag integration. So what we are doing is basically we are doing in the server. Okay, don't try to make changes. So yeah. So this block of code, you can notice this I have added. Okay, so basically you can look at here in the manual. Okay, they are asking us to add this block of code. Okay, inside the OSEC dot configuration. So everything is inside the OSEC. OSEC is the bigger level block. So inside that, okay, you have to paste integration, and it's up to you wherever you want. Okay, but it should be inside the OSEC dot config block. And after you paste, only thing what you have to do is, okay, this particular part you can note down here. Okay, just remove it. This webhook is belongs to the workflow which I created earlier. As well as if you look into this, you don't see any like webhook, right? They are just giving the webhook in general, generic form, your shuffle URL, API, and so on. So this part you have to replace. When you copy that part, okay, just copy and paste it here. Okay, otherwise I'll do it. Control K to delete entire line in the nano. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just copy this and paste it. Okay, and go to this shuffle dashboard. So in the webhook, you can note down the webhook URI. Just copy this and and what you do is like you select the location, correct location. So remove this thing and paste it. Just more left, it would be all right. Okay, alignment would be all right. So HTTPS 192.168.1.23.343 API v1, okay, and so on. Okay, so everything fine now. So Control O, enter Control X, then system CTL restart Wazuh Wazuh manager. It would take some time. So meantime, let's check what else is pending. So that's it. Okay. So in the same document, okay, what you can do is like there is a use case like detecting and responding to Windows SAM credential dumping. Okay, so this would complete the full cycle of the SOR. Okay, orchestration, automation, and response. So in this presentation, I am not demonstrating the response, but I would be doing in the future. However, if you want, you can just make use of this document that shows the like response mechanism also. So let's see whether the Wazuh manager has been okay restarted. Okay, everything's set now. Okay, once it's done, okay, just go here and start the this webhook. So it's started now, it's running. And then just come here, okay, and execute the. Sometimes it would ask you like some argument. Don't give any argument. Okay, without argument, just continue running. You have to wait for some time. Okay, it will take some time for the argument to update. So let me wait for some time and eventually. So you see, it's asking like give argument something. It's asking. I'm not giving any argument. So after almost like 1 or 2 minutes, the log is started appearing now. You can look at the log information. So you have to just patiently wait for the log to come here. And what I'm planning to do is like, so let me attack a brute force attack. There's something happening here. Yeah, you can move down. The brute force attack is immediately reaching the shuffle. Actually, we are attacking the agent. From agent, the information is going to the server manager, and server manager is sending to the shuffle. And from shuffle, you can redirect this to like Suricata or to the snot or to the virus total or to the MISP or to like you can like like send a raise a ticket or send an email. So like this, you can do a lot of things. Let me also like do a nmap 92168. But how about this nmap? There should be a rule already available. Otherwise, like 924, there is no nmap because there is no rule to detect that. So that's all I have for this presentation. So in the future video, I would be like extending this. Like we have um, integrated the Wazuh with the shuffle, and we are able to get the log information from Wazuh to the shuffle. So now we have to respond. We have to configure the response mechanism. So let's see in the future videos. Thank you very much.